Welcome to Unit 5 of Understanding Womanhood. I am Lady Jane Ndukwe, founder, Genuine Womanhood Initiative, a social reform group that uses etiquette, character modification, and femininity as pathways to establishing true humanity. I am a woman who loves being a woman. In my last video, I spoke about the future being female. Today, I want to talk about the highest task of woman in creation. We have been accustomed to thinking that motherhood is the greatest task of woman, which invariably means that any woman who is unable to bear a child has failed in her role as a woman. Can this be true? Of course no. Motherhood is definitely a sacred task of womanhood, but not her highest task, and certainly not the woman's mission in creation. Does this shock you? Motherhood is rooted in the animistic and solely for our physical bodies, whereas woman's sacred and highest task lies in the spiritual, which is higher than the animistic. Perhaps a woman listening to me today shall receive the freedom she has longed for. People may have mocked you and called you all manner of names simply because you are not married or that you don't have a child. But know it today that these things are not your highest tasks in creation, despite how noble they sound. In studying the great work, In the Light of Truth, the Grail Message by Abdrushim, I came across an assertion that said, the highest task of woman is to ennoble her surroundings and ensure the continuous flow of radiations from the light. Now this got me thinking and asking many pertinent questions, which I want to share with you today. The highest task of woman is to ennoble her surroundings. This means every woman, married or unmarried, a mother or not, can achieve this highest goal of womanhood. What a relief! What does it really mean to ennoble one's surroundings? Now, according to the Oxford Dictionary, to ennoble means to lend greater dignity or nobility of character to something. Now, the Cambridge Dictionary says that to ennoble means to make something or someone better so that people can admire it, him or her, more. Now, some more definitions talk about elevating in degree, excellence, or respect, to exalt and make morally better. Now, if we bring all these definitions together, we see that the woman's highest task, which is to ennoble her surroundings, means, in my own understanding, number one, to dignify her surroundings. Number two, to make her people noble in character, worthy of admiration and emulation. Number 3, to elevate standards of living, doing business, and interacting with one another. Number 4, to promote the culture of respect and excellence. And number 5, to make her people and environment morally better. Now, having broken down this task in a manner that we can relate to, you and I can see how important the role of womanhood is in the attainment of true humanity, peace, and joy. Now, another pertinent question I considered was, why was woman given this lofty task to achieve? Now, in answering this question, I'm going to behave like the typical Nigerian who would answer a question with another question. Now, if woman is to dignify her people and environment, shouldn't she be dignified in herself? You and I know that you cannot give what you don't have. For woman to be given this great task by her Creator means that she is adequately equipped for the task. Woman was endowed by her Creator with the most beautiful spiritual gift of grace. Now, grace makes the woman. It's important to grasp this fact. Therefore, a woman without grace cannot be called a woman. Remember, grace makes the woman. A true woman has been wired to be graceful. Only a graceful woman can dignify her people and environment through her being. This is why the mere presence of woman, a noble woman, causes men to pull themselves together and behave in a respectful manner. Now, when we speak of a graceful woman, her every look, movement, and word must bear the stamp of her nobility of soul. Grace is what makes the woman powerful, great, and beautiful, because it is the expression of a pure spirit. We cannot speak of grace without purity. True purity is what allows genuine love to enter. Therefore, a pure spirit will do everything in love. Now, love makes all things better and beautiful. Another question that I considered was, what will it take for today's woman to achieve this greatest task of ennoblement? The simple answer is that she must awaken to her true self. Only when woman becomes truly conscious of her womanhood will she stand in the highest place spiritually. We are all of the Spirit, and therefore must become spiritual in order to achieve this highest task bestowed on womanhood. Only the woman who awakens to her true self can be called genuine womanhood. Such a woman will dignify her people and her surroundings. Now watch this. A mother who is able to make her family morally better and upright has achieved this highest task of nobility. It is said that charity begins at home. Therefore, the children, husband, and inhabitants of a woman's home who benefit from her grace and dignity shall take this knowledge and experience outside the home and bring positive influence to bear on the various spheres of influence. Now, having said all these, what is the advantage of the genuine woman in a post-COVID-19 world? The experience of COVID-19 has shown us that things will no longer be business as usual. There is a shift towards simplicity and creativity in today's world. This therefore calls for the rising of genuine womanhood. She has been endowed by her Creator with grace and other feminine attributes such as intuition, creativity, collaboration, and the ability to care, nurture, and love. Now, for today's world to embrace this life of simplicity and thrive on it, woman must awaken to her true self and lead the way. Where the genuine woman is, no vanity is found in her. Woman cannot fulfill this highest task bestowed on her by her Creator if vanity and shamelessness are found in her. True greatness lies in simplicity. Woman has been given the grace to usher in this simplicity that will transform our world and make it more peaceful and beautiful. Thank you for taking time to listen to this video. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and goodbye.